Good morning, beautiful people. It's Ina, still from Krasnodar. Look at this hair. It looks okay now. I guess not super beautiful, but it looks okay. But it falls out in huge quantities. I'm so tired of it. Like the last time I did a proper haircut, it was in Vietnam before I left Vietnam. So it was like almost 2.5 years ago. So now what is now actually almost 3 years soon, but still since I came to in Sweden, I was cutting my hair by myself, just trimming the ends, and it was kind of okay working for a bit. I didn't really want to go to Swedish hairdresser to do a proper haircut because I just wanted to trim the ends, and the price for that in Sweden was way too expensive. So I was like, nah, we need to save up money for my trip to Russia and for other things. So no. So I came to Russia, went to the first hairdresser just very close to my house. It was great. She did cut my hair and I was happy, almost happy with the way she did it. But I was like, okay, the price was a little bit more than I expected. It was 700 or 750 rubles. Aka $75, and I was like, okay. Oh no, not 75, 7.5. Let's say it $8. Very cheap for Americans or Swedes, but in Russia it's kind of not the cheapest. It's kind of normal price, but still. So my hair stopped falling. I was happy, and after a while it started falling again. So I went to another hairdresser, and I wasn't shocked. I was in pure shock because that woman, she didn't wash my hair, and she was screaming at me that I came with dirty hair, because I was thinking, if I'm going to do a haircut anyway, they have to wash my hair to cut it. Why should I wash it at home and dry it with a hair dryer and go to a salon and they are going to do exactly the same thing? I was like, nah, it's a normal thing. And she screamed at me. And she charged me the same money. She didn't wash my hair and she cut it. It was somewhat okay, but my hair did not stop falling. So it means she didn't do the right job, and you know, when the ends split, they get stuck and stuff like that. So I was like, what's going on? So now it is attempt number 3. So remember my hair now, the length and stuff. So I want to do the same haircut as I did in Vietnam with my favorite hairdresser, who was a guy who was full of tattoos, and that was just a normal thing for Vietnam because a lot of men, they actually work as hairdressers there. It's nothing shameful or anything, just like a normal job. It gives you money, cool. And he was like, I came to him, I told him, okay, you can do the trash truck. So you can do whatever you want with my hair. And of course I did it with the Google Translator because I do not speak Vietnamese and he does not speak English. So I told him, do whatever I want. I'm fully in. I had hair maybe a little bit longer than now, and he showed me like, this way, no, more, this way, okay, this way, okay, this way. I said, still okay. So I had very short bob haircut, and let's see what we'll get this time, because I'm going to show exactly the same photo of that day when I got my hair cut from Vietnam, and we'll see how would it look now on me. The difference is that my hair naturally is wavy, sometimes curly, depending on how I will dry my hair. So basically this is what I washed them yesterday, and I fell asleep with wet hair. So it's kind of okay, but it's not smooth, it's not wavy, it's kind of, it looks messy or not very neat. So, and in Vietnam I did some straightening, chemical straightening, so it was always easier for me and for hairdresser to predict how would it look like. So a little bit of local art. So this is the typical 5-story building called Khrushchevka, and Here are some garages, and here is written Katyusha, чаще улыбайся. So Catherine, please smile more often, and probably somewhere here is one of her windows. So this is the way how Russians get romantic. So it's quite often you'll write something like maybe on the garage, like something here, but it's just stupid stuff that has no meaning to me or other people, just for kids maybe. And we'll write maybe something with the chalk on the asphalt. And actually nowadays, what I've noticed, it's kind of forbidden to put you know, the sticky things, to stick papers on the trunk of the trees or buildings, but people taking chalk and they're writing about different promotions on the asphalt, like, okay, today at our store we'll have like 20% discount, or we're going to have a sale, and they write it on the chalk because with the rain it will clean up and no one can basically do anything with you. You will not get a fine for that. Whew. So a lot of people, they feed the birds, feed the cats, feed the dogs, and over there is kind of a ventilation hole, and you can see there is a yellow bag. It means someone gave food to a cat that lives there. So here is my hairdresser. Let's have a look. How did it go? Здравствуйте. Я на стрижку к вам. Да. So this is the result. What do you think, guys? I think it's very flat. It's close to what I showed in Vietnam, but in Vietnam it was like a piece. It was truly a masterpiece. It was so beautiful, and there are so many layers. Like at the back, I had some volume, and it looked so good. And now I just feel like it was maybe it was like me who cut my hair, or maybe my mom. So I don't think it really fits my face. So it's kind of not as good. So I'm going to post here a photo and please compare, because it's definitely not what I expected. Okay, I kind of knew it would be something like this. Just in Vietnam or in China, the majority of hairdressers, they're men, and they truly, for some reason, they truly know what fits your face, and they're really good at basically finding a haircut that will really suit you. They're not good at coloring the hair, but at doing haircuts, they are great. And in Russia, the majority of hairdressers are women, and supposedly they're supposed to be better, but for some reason, they're just average or mediocre. I would not say that my master was bad or anything, but honestly, for the price I pay, it's kind of, yeah, maybe like if I went to a more expensive place, I would have gotten better result. But my main reason for doing this haircut is just to stop my hair loss, just because of the split ends, and I don't really care much about whatever is there, because I stay at home all the time, and only people who see me are you beautiful people. So the plan for today was to go to the downtown to drink some bubble tea, to walk around, but I'm not really sure that I'm comfortable to go out with this hair. Look at this. I look like I'm 14 years old. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm speechless. What do you think, guys? Is it that bad? And again, it was super cheap. Guess the price. I'm just saying it's super cheap. Guess the price. And one more time, she did not wash my hair. And I've seen another woman came after me. She washed her hair. But maybe because her hair looked really dirty and mine was okay, because I did wash it like kind of 2 nights ago, so it was okay. So she just sprayed the wet water on my hair before doing the cut, and the haircut in Vietnam took maybe I don't want to lie, maybe 40 minutes, maybe an hour, because he was really checking everything, all of the lengths and stuff, and he was using the machine, and he was using different types of scissors and everything. And this woman just a pair of scissors and spray water. Just I would say for the haircut itself, it's not bad. It just doesn't suit my face. What can we do? What can we do? We can just grow the hair back. So if I were maybe, okay, if it was 10 years ago, I would have cried like, oh no, my life is ruined. But honestly, just because I was single 10 to 15 years ago, now I'm just like, okay, it will grow back. And luckily, I know that my husband, Kisulik, loves me like in any way, shape, and condition. We've seen each other in many different appearances, but still, I'm glad that he is in Sweden now. I'm in Russia, so it will grow for a bit. And this is again the fear that I would face after coming to Sweden, that eventually I would have to find my hairdresser, and it won't be easy at all. So this is it for today. So I didn't want to go home yet because I had a plan to do something today, and I really wanted to drink bubble tea, but when you live in the sleeping area, sleeping district, kind of residential area, there are not so many places that will sell some kind of exotic stuff, and it's still kind of exotic for Krasnodar. But I found a little coffee place and I bought something else. This is in the cup of a coffee, but it is a hot drink, some kind of it's called a punch, but it's when I make it at home, or when we Russians make it at home, we call it tea. So it consists of two main ingredients. There are two fruits. I'll give you a couple of minutes to try to guess what are they, and you can see the trees. So basically the water is kind of not clear because of those fruits. You can try to guess. Meanwhile, let's go to this one. It is called cheese ice. Basically cheese and ice. They are not Russian words. So basically cream cheese and ice. In Russian it will be tворожный сыр and лед, but frozen. So the flavors are pistachio, клубника, strawberry. Купи еще, buy more. And here's cheese ice. Basically it's English name. So it should be what it is from the name, kind of cream cheese of pistachio flavor with the strawberry glaze. And here, let's go back to the green stuff. So I'm going to try it first. This greenish thing. Wow. The flavor is great, exactly as I expected. So I told you there are two flavors there. The first one is the fruit that everyone knows, and I would say in majority of the countries, it is a pear. It's good. It's tasty. The second one, the one that gives this cloudy, misty consistency of the tea or punch, it's green. Try to guess. Another 10 seconds. Oh, 5 seconds. Okay. It is feijoa. I will have to check what is the name of this fruit in English, because I know only Russian name, and even among Russians, it is not the most common fruit because it grows only in certain areas in the subtropical region. So basically it will be Sochi, so the Caucasus Mountains there, and the majority of it we get from Abkhazia. So it's kind of the area that's between Georgia and Russia. So, and Abkhazia is, by the way, its own country, and Russia accepts that its own country, but I think Georgia does not accept that Abkhazia is its own country. So it's a little bit of politics here. amazing, refreshing. If you have never tried feijoa, try to think of something a little bit, I would say, minty, but there is no mint, but that pepper, the pepper from the mint, from peppermint. Think a little bit of that flavor. It's sweet, but it's a little bit sour, and it's not super sweet, and it's kind of something else. So you want to try it more and more. So basically, you love it or you hate it. Now it's time for these pistachio strawberry cheese ice. I hope it tastes good. When I look at it, I think it looks amazing, but it smells like strawberry. It's good, but I'm scared that I would not like the glaze. Glaze sucks. I don't like it. But the cheese ice is really good. It really tastes like pistachio, so I would recommend it, and it's not expensive. So with this cheese ice, I just had a flashback back to my maybe 11 years old time, when it was New Year and my mom brought me to a theater to watch. It was maybe not New Year, but some kind of winter time, and my mom brought me to a theater to watch a ballet. Yes, we are from the how we call it in Russia, intelligentsia, collecting books, going to the ballet and stuff like that. But there, we at the buffet during the break time, we bought some pistachio ice cream. It was so rich in flavor. It was so good, and this cheese ice cheese, whatever it is, it has the same flavor. So good. The strawberry coating is horrible. Okay, for some people it's maybe normal, but you know, I'm throwing it back into the bag, so I don't want to eat it. I don't like the flavor, the coloring, just the smell is good, but the inside part is good and it looks very cute. Completely forgot to tell you guys. Thanks for liking, for watching, subscribing, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.